Hey folks, welcome to our playthrough of the Draw Steel playtest packet. When last we left our heroes, they set off through the alleyways of Blackbottom, trying to lead civilians to safety while avoiding the streets thick with demons. The twisting, turning alleyways of Blackbottom are quieter, but only just. Some bear the marks of explosions and fires, while others are temporary sanctuaries that haven't yet been struck. Civilians keep their heads low as they follow you, hoping to avoid detection from the aerial troops. You break into a wider opening and see two groups of fiends that are fighting over a pile of fallen bodies. At the same time, their snarling visages turn towards you. As the demons take notice of your group, you hear the splintering of wood behind and above you. There's a demon crashing through the door at the top of the stairs, landing prone. Through the ruined doorway, the first thing you see is the glow of a lit cigar. A copper-haired dwarf with marble skin and heavy armor steps through. Pati, could you tell us what happens next as your character kicks the demon down the stairs?
This is the
You see
part
a dwarf, a female dwarf, biting a nail and with a crossbow in her hand like this. I said, God, you're an ugly motherfucker. And I look at you. Hello, mon amis. Need some help?
Oh, if it isn't the Capitan.
Oh, Monsieur Kitten, how are you?
Well, we're dealing with some demons. Why don't you come and join us, please, darling?
Sure, Monsieur Manners.
You know
and
her?
I step.
Oh yeah, we are glad that we found her. Actually.
So, the demons are snarling at you. You have a moment to position yourselves inside the blue rectangle. There's two separate groups of demons, and it seems like they're going to fight over who gets to kill you first.
Fuck yeah.
So,
Good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go here.
please position yourselves inside the blue rectangle where you want to be.
One of those things is like a box.
There's a few that are like bosses. So, you would have seen that these are tiny minions that spit a poisonous fluid. These are slightly stronger minions that lash people with long limbs. These are more feral minions that dash and rip and tear with their claws.
Reap and
So-
tear.
This
I have
one,
a question.
this one, and that one are boss demons. Go ahead.
How many squares tall are the buildings?
They are 4 squares tall. In theory, the point where the two sides of the roof meet is 5, but you only need 4 to get up there.
All right.
Cool.
I'm fine where I'm standing.
I think
Maybe I could trade with Slayer, but I'm not sure. Because I can clean deal damage, the bottom part.
Okay.
if you want.
Cool. So I can take front, and then we can scissor them together. I mean, yeah, run
Yeah,
them
yeah, yeah.
together. Yeah.
So
Okay.
are you going to the north?
Yeah. No, I'm staying south, cause I mean I see there's a Torlas there, so
Oh yeah. All right.
I'm gonna stay south.
A question. We are running on
mean-
in which direction, Daniel? From
The civilians
north or
are to
south?
the right, and Stone stayed back with them to protect against any demons that would appear. But you don't have to worry about the civilians in this combat.
No. But our planning, you're running our route of escape route is going down or going up.
It's going through, right to left. So
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter because they're gonna
Doesn't
follow
matter.
us anyway.
Okay.
right now-
I'm going to focus on the up group and then.
the objective is
so-
survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think glasses should always be at the center of everybody.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. I mean,
Been trying the whole game.
Please don't get hurt.
Well, listen. If this floor caves through and you fall, it's going to be a lot more problems than it has been in the past.
Yeah.
Not again.
I can offer the same as before. Blade dance and just start killing the small
Wait.
ones. And
Before we begin,
Oh.
draw steel.
Ooh.
Somebody roll a d10 to see if you have the initiative or the demons do.
even though I am the one with the pact with the devil, I think Capitan Lobo should.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
First roll of the night.
Pati,
First
roll a
roll of the
d10.
night.
On a 4 or higher,
Yeah.
the heroes go first.
Yeah, roll good.
Real good.
9.
Excellent. Indeed. 2 tacticians on your side. You have the initiative. Who among the heroes wishes to start?
Should you go or should I go, Juan?
Sure, I'm gonna turn to Lobo and say, "You're welcome here, but the skulls are mine." And I'm just going to, let's start easy and simple. So I assume this right here is just roof, so I can go.
Underneath.
Yeah, you could
Under
go
this?
under, correct.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm gonna go here. Brutal slam on the Ruinant.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna roll my. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry. I haven't rolled my rage for this turn.
Indeed.
That's gonna be 1. Not incredible, but I'm at 4, which is
Yes, thanks to your 3 victories.
fantastic. Let me just. I always forget my bonuses. It's crazy. Yeah, that's fine. So it's gonna be 2d10 plus 2. That's gonna be. Oh, I thought it was
a
a
tier
creative.
three.
Yeah,
So close, so close.
So close.
yeah, so close, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be 19. I lost my character sheet. Here it is.
So,
wrong tab.
I'll say that
Brutal
as you're
slam.
moving towards the demon, this is one of the larger demons that's been snarling at the other group.
Yep.
They are heavy with souls, and it's going to burn 2 villain points of the 10 that I have to parry and reduce the damage in half.
Okay, it's quite
Oh,
a
no,
bit
wait.
of damage.
I'm going to do something else that's smarter. Because he has minions, he's going to use the meat shield ability.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, so the damage is going to be 16 plus 4. That's going to be 20 damage and push 4.
Holy shit, you hit like a truck.
Yeah. So
You hit
so-
like a truck.
so this guy's mid shielding.
Yeah, the Ruinant sees you coming, grabs the Frenzied next to it, puts
Okay.
it in front of you.
Okay.
Your swing impacts the Frenzied and sends it launching up over the Ruinant, and it crashes into a Frenzied behind it. So the one impacted is completely obliterated,
Yay!
and the one behind it also takes significant damage.
Oh, you cheeky bastard! Maneuver, knockback.
Okay.
Now, what is knockback?
It's a might test.
It's a might test. I do get an edge on this. So let me just find the page again. Do? I gain.
It's tier 1, push 1, tier 2, push 2, tier 3, push 3.
Yeah. So I'm just checking my 2d10 plus 4 because it's
With
an
your
edge.
Yes.
So that's gonna be 20.
Woo!
Okay, so that's push 3.
Yes. Yeah.
Daga.
Against the Ruinant again.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he pulled the Frenzied in front, taking most of in fact, all of the damage of your hit that obliterated the demon. And as the pieces of the demon come flying off its hands, your kick hits the Ruinant in the face, knocks it back into the minion behind it. So that's 3 damage, unless you want to add to that movement. And also 3 damage on the Frenzied behind.
I think that should be it. I'm going to stay put here just because I want to have opportunity attacks if possible if they go through. Actually,
Okay.
No, I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna move 1 here just to have a little bit more area. That's it.
Okay. So now
So now is my turn. Hesitation
Oh.
is weakness.
Wonderful.
So
See, that was
I
a
start with
perfectly
3.
timed hesitation.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
So now, yeah, my turn.
3 resources going down to 2, but I gain 2, so I go to 4. The blue one is the one that we can use for resources, right? All right.
Correct.
So, Party, I have a question. Do I help Slayer cleaning the bottom part so we are not surrounded, or should I try to clean the top part? What do we think?
I think
Well, most of my
My
thing
humble-
is one target.
my humble opinion, if you can clear the pitlings at the bottom and then go for the Torlos or the Frenzied, even better, because the Ruinant is
Yeah.
going to keep me
All
shielded
right,
with the
so
for the
I'm going to
Frenzied.
spend 3 to do my blade dance, and I'm going to move. I'm going to fly over them, and I think if I fly this way, you cannot see my ruler. If I fly this way, I'm flying. I'm passing over everyone.
Yep.
So
And since you're flying, you're attacking with high ground, which is an edge,
yeah.
and Blade
I'm
Dance
going-
doesn't provoke free strikes.
I'm going to say to Slayer, I know the skulls are yours, but please do a better job, Slayer. And I'm going to start
Shit talking. Okay, sure.
cutting heads as I'm flying. I have an edge, so
Yep.
here we go. All right, that's decent. That's 14 plus 2 by the edge plus 2 by my agility. That's enough for that tier 3.
Yay!
Yeah,
So you
18.
regain an insight.
Yeah, I go back to. I started with 2 to 4, 1, 2 again, and 9 damage to everyone.
Okay. You see as the Ruinant and the Torless both use Soul Parry. And so the 10 comes down to, I have 6 villain points left. As you deal 9 damage, you destroy all of the minions remaining.
That includes the frenzied and the pitlings?
Yep. 9 damage to each
It's
of them.
powerful
is-
to do AoE damage against the
Yeah.
minions.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Director, point of note, I misdamaged the frenzy.
Okay.
It shouldn't have been 20, would have been 16 because I didn't move more than 2.
Okay.
Just
I think it still would have only killed one of them. So, no, the Torless halved it. 9 minus 4. All right. So
And the
the
Ruinant?
Ruinant,
It's still alive.
yes, and the Torless are still alive. Only the minions went down.
So
But there is now a lot more room to move around in that section.
I'm going to look up. I'm going to look at Slayer, do a bow, and I'm going to teleport up to the roof. Because it's
bastard.
3 squares up, and I can teleport up to 5. So yeah,
All right. So where are you ending?
I'm just gonna place my this is 3, and I can move 2, so I'm going to end here.
Okay.
Here.
As you flutter over the edge of that building, you manage to see over to the other group of minions, just as one of the demons that you've been dancing with quite often in these dreadful hours. It's probably been less than an hour, actually. It's probably only been like 15-20 minutes that you've been making it through the alleys. As the Remash, surrounded by a group of pitlings that have the same mottled dark coloration, they disappear in a flash of black ash and reappear on the roof. And where is this Remash going to show up? show up there next to Silver. As these pitlings launch their spit.
Oh.
One at Steel, one at Capitan Lobo, and one at
Steel?
one at Manners, who just obliterated so many of them.
What steel?
Silver.
Sorry, Silver.
It's a metal, but okay.
Yeah, that could have been a good name. I was thinking about it. Yeah, still could have been a good name.
Ah, with a 1 and a 2, that is a tier 1 result with my pitlings. So that is 2 poison damage
Oh,
to Silver, Capitan Lobo, and Manners.
Alright, I'm just going to take it.
Yeah.
Even with the edge from the higher ground of being on the roof, that was still a terrible result.
Let me update my...
And then, yeah,
wrong mouse.
the Ramash landed next to Silver and is going to strike at you, Silver.
Okay.
Can minions flank?
Please no.
I believe they can. So
Is he
that's an
flanking
edge.
because the pitling is on the rooftop?
True. With the vertical distance.
It's
Yeah. All right.
4 up.
Yeah. And we want to save some of the souls to parry, so we're not going to give ourselves 2 edges. So this is just a regular. 9 plus 6 is 15 plus 1 is 16. So only a tier 2 result,
Parry.
which is still set. Good. So that would be 7 damage.
And using a focus to reduce...
Oh. So it goes from a tier 2 to a tier 1. So that's only 4 damage, which you then half again with your
Oh, wow.
Vanguard triggered action. So, yeah. The heavy strike of the Ramash dealt as much damage as the small fleck of poisonous spittle from the pitling. And then after the attack, the Ramash teleports 2, which is not enough to get it up to the roof where it wanted to go. Alright. And that is the first turn from the demons. And it is another hero's turn to shine.
Question: If the pitling that pitling end his turn there, is it count for my mobility?
No, because since it's 4 squares up, the same for the same reason that it didn't give flanking to the Ramash.
Got it.
It doesn't end its turn adjacent to you. Which also means if you want to attack that pitling, you're going to have to climb onto the roof.
And my movement is triggered. Oh no, it's a free triggered action, but I gotta I use my parry. That's okay.
Lobo, do you want to go?
Question: Who damaged me?
This pitling on the roof.
No need to go hard on the pitling. It literally is a rat.
But you know that damage is sort of shared among the squad. So even though each pitling does not have a large stamina pool, enough damage can take out multiple pitlings even if you use a single target attack.
So, okay. So, and another question: range 10 is 10 squares.
10 square.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to mark the Ramash.
Okay.
You are an ugly wait.
Yeah.
I hate you. And I take out my crossbow, I mark him, and I take out my crossbow, and I use patient shot because I'm not going to move. And I roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kill that bastard.
And I
Or the
gain an
guy
edge.
can teleport.
Because I'm not moving.
Correct.
It's 1 tier. 1 tier.
Tier 1. That's
Tier
alright.
1?
That's still damage.
But
And you do
mark-
extra damage with your mark.
Yeah. The
yes,
mark
mark.
doesn't give an edge or something?
Oh yeah, so you would have a double edge.
Oh yes.
So
It's
Very
a
good.
tier 2.
I got a 2 tier and I
and extra damage because of the mark.
yeah. So it's 7 damage.
Wonderful.
Kill that bastard.
And anyone who attacks him next of my allies has an edge. And that's it.
Okay, so the Ruinant really had some ideas that it wanted to do, but y'all messed with that.
Sorry, not sorry?
That's
pretty
what
much.
we do.
And I wink
Well-
at Glasses. Hey, pretty lady.
And I look like, I don't know, Glasses like 7 feet tall or something. It's smaller than Slayer though. And she looks at me and says, "Oh, hi there. You're friends with Manners, I heard.
Yes, I am.
Tough lady. Good for us."
Okay, so since y'all made a bit of a mess with the Ruinant's initial plan, the Torles is going to summon its Cronin Storm,
Fuck.
which the rest of you are, most of you are familiar with, but Capitan Lobo, this is the first time that you see the ground under Slayer and Glasses suddenly become a mass of flesh and teeth. And it's a power roll to slide you among the cube. So this is on Slayer and Glasses.
Okay. This is a resistance roll or something?
No, I do a power
You
roll
make the power roll. Okay.
to slide you among the teeth. Ooh. 15 plus 1, 16, so that's a tier 2. So you are slid 2.
Okay. So
so-
that's 1 for me because of my
Oh, you're stable?
yeah, because of my stability. I
Okay.
have 1.
So, Slayer, you are slid back 1 into the
Okay.
center. And whoop, nope.
No,
I can move myself. Would I be
please
over
don't
there,
move
right?
that.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And Glasses, you are slid 2 into Slayer.
Oh,
So,
fuck, yeah.
Oh, we crashed
since
together.
you don't move, Glasses, you take the 2 damage because of the forced movement that it would be.
Sure.
And Slayer, you take 1 from moving amongst the teeth, and 2 for Glasses crashing into you.
So Glasses was probably smiling weirdly to you, Capitan Lobo, and then she's like slid away like a leaf in the wind. She was like not very stable. So I take 2.
Hey, what were you going?
And
Sorry
then
about that.
Don't worry about it.
on
it's
range
fine.
10, you see as tendrils of flesh come out from the Torles onto Manners, Slayer, and Glasses, and you are pulled 2.
Can he see me? No.
Yeah. You... Well, see, the thing is, this doesn't have a power roll. It just happens. So, would the Torles have line of effect to you?
Because
Oh, but I don't have.
Yeah, you are just
target.
over the edge of the roof. I'm gonna
that
say
was
it's going to-
my idea to
It's
go
going to
over.
climb onto the wall, and it'll pull you from there. So it's going to get there. I'm going to make a might test to see if it can get on the roof. Ooh, terrible. It does not get up on the roof, which means instead it's going to slide Capitan Lobo. So,
Sorry.
Slayer,
But
you are
I
only
don't want to
moved,
get killed.
1 because of your stability.
Okay.
Glasses, you are slid 2 there, and Capitan Lobo, this
I have
weird...
also. I'm
Oh
grounded.
yeah, you're super stable.
Yeah.
What's your stability? 2? So yeah, it attaches to you, and you just go... and
In
don't
this
move.
in this situation, because it's force moving me, I have the Ruinant next to you. Next to me. Could I use my opportunity to make the Ruinant move? Or is I haven't done this one in a while for my
So-
relentless toss.
You can't do it with this maneuver because you were at the center, but you could have done it in the previous one.
Yeah,
so
I see.
where you were being slid inside the Cronin Storm.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I missed that one. Okay, I'll pay attention next time.
Yeah. So the result of this is that Slayer, you took 1 additional damage, and Glasses took 2 additional damage,
Fuck.
sliding inside the Cronin Storm. as these teeth continue to cut at you as you're moving around.
You.
And then I don't have the villain points to maintain it, so the flesh melts back and you are standing on solid ground.
I was gonna about to hack that shit.
Okay.
So, who among the heroes?
Can I go?
Sure.
A question from my position. Can I see the Torlas?
You saw it move, and it's currently around the edge of the house from you. So
If
you
I-
know it's there.
If
It's
I,
not hiding.
If I move there for Mark, do I need to see it?
Let's check the rules for Mark.
I'm trying to look at that,
I
but
would think so.
I don't think. It doesn't say.
Let's look at the target line on it. Target one creature within 10. So I think you do need line of effect to
Okay.
be able to target creatures, which just means yeah. Let me check your. Because it failed to climb, I'll say you see a part of its tail slithering behind it, and you can target it with your mark.
Nice. So, this is what I'm going to do. I gain 2 focus for the start of my turn. I'm going to spend 1 focus and use on the mark to target a second target, because if I use 1 focus, I can target an additional target. So I'm going to mark the Torlas and the Rodman that is next to Slayer.
Okay, very good.
I will yell to the group, take care of them, and look back to the demons and the rematch behind me.
The Ramash is marked by Capitan Lobo, so you have an edge if
I
you
know.
attack it.
I look at that group, move there, and say to them, and for you, be gone! And use my action to use my Draconian Parade and roar to them.
Damn, AoE!
It's my area of effect damage.
The
It's
Dovahkiin.
My Dovahkiin,
Exactly.
yeah. Fusroda! This distance of 2 bursts to all the enemies is a power roll of might, and my might is +2. So, rolling. This is the first time I use this. It's a 13, and the 13 is a
tier 2.
tier 2.
50.
So,
Those
it's 4 damage. And the enemies are pushed 3 squares.
Ooh, it's gonna be interesting because I don't think these have any stability. Yeah, that was a very good repositioning that you did. So let's do this one, which is the easiest. It gets pushed all the way to the edge. How much damage was it? You said
4.
4?
It says
Okay.
4 damage. I suppose it's 4 for each one.
Correct.
Yeah.
4
But
by 4 is 16.
the rematch is marked by Lobo.
Yes, which is an additional 2 damage on the Remash. So
Yeah.
it takes 6, and you see as the Remash is winded. So you dealt 16 damage to the group of ensnarers just with your roar, and then they are pushed back, and that is 3 additional damage against that ensnarer. 3 additional damage against that ensnarer and that ensnarer because they crash into each other. So we're
so
talking
9
9.
extra.
Nice.
And then that
Oh,
one
wow.
is also pushed back. So you did 12 additional damage with just the force being sent back. So you did 16 plus 12
Brutal.
is 28. Yeah.
Wow.
So for flavor, we're going to say that these 2 that crashed into each other are pasted.
Oh, shit.
And some damage was also dealt to the other ensnarers in that group. And to the Remash, who is also pushed back. Very good.
I have a question. Because my roll was tier 2, The rematch is marked. If I remember, a mark target is another tier. Let me read again.
No,
No, no.
has an edge.
It's an edge
It's an
and
edge.
more
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
Is that-
but that was my question, because the edge is if you target it with an attack. This is an AoE. I don't know how that works.
It says when attacking a marked target. So let's see if
would apply?
the Bestial Pride does the Draconian Pride have the attack keyword?
Let me see. It's keyword area magic.
So
So
But
so
it's-
it would mean my blade dance would work.
yeah.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
I see.
All right. For now, we'll rule that it does apply, because I think you are making a power rolls on them.
Let me
We'll
copy
see
the
if
text. by the
attacking
way.
is only actions that have the attack keyword.
Ouch. Wrong keyboard.
All right. So we have the Ruinant left standing, who is going to take their turn now.
And
You still have movement left.
I'm still have movement left. I'm going to position in front of that demon. No, I'm going to go back about 3 square to be close to the group. 1, 2, 3. There.
Okay.
And look back and say, "Nice to meet you, Lobo. I'm Silver.
You can call me Capitan.
You can call me Silver. Nice to meet you."
Good to meet you. Great roar.
Thank you. My uncle is better.
So the Ruinant leaps over and is going to attack Slayer and Glasses
Okay.
with their bloodletting claws.
Could I opportunity attack this guy with a basic?
They haven't left your
Okay.
your reach. So
Okay, I see.
Not yet. So that was a 13 plus 1, 14, solidly middle tier, and that's 5 damage to each of you.
Okay.
And here's where it gets bad, because I believe that drops Glasses.
What?
Or no, are you winded or not? Because it's rounding down. So
No,
5
no.
damage puts you at 11. You are not winded.
I'm not winning.
And you see, as the tongues drop down from the Ruinant, it was relying on then using its Salt Wounds maneuver, which you've had before,
Yeah.
Glasses, and deals significant damage, but only on winded values. On winded creatures.
Ooh, by 1. My winded is 10, by the way.
Yep.
You didn't
because
change
you
your
round
Oh,
down.
kit?
you're super close.
Huh?
You didn't change your kit in the end? Or something more range?
I think it would be unsportsmanship to change my
Alright.
kit in the middle of the adventure. Well, once we change or anything, then yeah, decisions have consequences, and you have to live with them.
Okay. So, Glasses, you are the last hero to go.
Okay, so I have a question which I think Manners already asked. How tall are the rooftops? 2, you said?
4. 4 to the
4.
edge, 5 to the this center of the roof.
Okay. 4.
But you could also make a test to climb.
Yeah.
Can I help
and-
her?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can manage.
Could.
She can teleport everywhere.
Mademoiselle, she was like,
And I'm gonna
Please jump into
use,
my arms.
Yeah, I'm gonna use your help, Capitan. I'm gonna run towards you, and as you're making the gesture, I'm gonna use it kind of as I'm imagining.
use you like-
yeah, you're bringing kind of like doing that. I'm gonna jump onto that, and then I'm gonna disappear, boom, as like a wave of an unseen wave like distorts reality, and I'm gonna appear on the rooftop. That was
Cool.
my teleport for it.
Did you teleport from there or from there?
No, I walk. I teleported just where Lobo is. So that would be like from the
Okay.
Like,
Were you
forward.
shifting so as not to get a free strike from the...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you carefully step around, and yes,
It's shifting. Is it? What is it? Is
your movement is reduced to half, but you don't
Okay.
provoke.
I needed. How much I needed? I moved
3.
7 and I needed
So
3.
2. So
No.
yeah, you got
Okay.
more than enough, and you still have some left over now.
And as I'm on the rooftop now, I land on the rooftop. I'm gonna grab my data pad and I'm gonna start typing some stuff, and then I think I'm going to unleash Staring to the Abyss on the rooftop where the peatlings are. So
Yeah, thank you.
That is.
I needed
4?
those guys gone.
Here.
Yeah, don't worry. So the 4
There?
square. Yeah, basically. So
Wonderful.
thank you. So then I was gonna ask, could I try to reach the Torless? Oh no, but it's 4. No, it's gonna be 2.
Yeah.
Too much.
You could get 2 of the pitlings and the torless.
No, all the peelings then. So that is. Let's go. So this is. Power
While
roll.
Helena rolls that, the shifting rule, do you need to use double just to get out, or your whole speed is half?
Your
for the
entire
rest of-
speed is reduced to half.
So bad.
All right.
Okay. That's a pathetic tier 1 result. But all of these creatures take 3 psychic damage then.
So that is a total of 9 damage.
Okay.
2 of the pitlings, let's say the 2 closest to you, are caught by the void, and they just sink into it.
To never be seen again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so it wasn't that bad. Okay.
No.
So in that case, I'm gonna use my maneuver, and then.
Because you teleported not with your maneuver, but with your triggered action.
That is true. So.
Yeah, so you
I'm
have your
using my
maneuver still available. Oh,
it's
well,
not-
in that case, let's say that the one closest to you is still alive, and the one further away from you is the one that was destroyed.
Although my practical magic can only do 2, so I don't think that. Oh, but I have another
yeah,
idea. How about I drop them from the
That could certainly work.
ceiling? So I'm gonna type another thing. I'm gonna type target, move 2, slide like 2 right, and then I'm gonna
In
grab
the
the
data
building,
pad,
move it out, yeah, and drop it like.
in the data pad, you can see just this, and a cursor grab the pitling.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so cool. Yeah.
And well, we'll see. I need to make a recent test.
Yes, you can use the knockback with your magical abilities.
Exactly. So,
So
let's
go ahead
see
and-
the recent test. So that's with 2
Yeah.
again.
These pitlings, I'm going to tell you, these pitlings have no stability. So even the worst result is still a
Yeah.
push 1.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it's enough to bring it forward. Then can I because of the the
Now-
knockback is like it's push now. It's,
I want to check. Do you have to push it away from you? Or how
I
does
think
practical
that-
magic work specifically?
It says a knockback maneuver. So you
The
can use
slide
it.
is in every direction, and the push is away from you, right?
It's away. So I don't think 1 is gonna be enough. But it's okay. So I'm gonna throw it in 1 like basically
Up? I mean north?
yeah, like this. Like here. Yeah, I was thinking
Okay.
this way. And that's gonna be my turn.
Are you maintaining the abyss or letting it?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep
Okay.
it. Yeah. It's only 1. And I only spent 2 on the stair, so I have
And the
3
beast
essence.
deals damage when they start their turn there?
I think
no,
so.
I can use it. No, I can
Oh,
use
yeah.
the Staring to the Abyss as a maneuver without spending
Sure.
essence next turn.
Yeah, to deal damage again.
Yeah.
And now the final 2 ensnarers, which was good that you dealt with half of their damage dealing potential before they got a chance to move. So it's going to move 5, which is I believe their speed.
Lucky me by
So it's actually
1.
going to move here, and they are going to lash out at both of your tacticians. So
Never mind.
one of them is going at Silver and the other at Capitan Lobo. As these barbed tongues reach out.
By the way, I love the art, Juanin. You did a great job with Capitan Lobo.
Yeah.
As always.
I forgot about it until Daniel was introducing her, and I went, right, new art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
first-
gonna be.
Capitan Lobo, the barbed tongues reach up onto you on the stairs and try and pull you. It's probably not going to work because you are a stable dwarf, and it's a tier 1 result. So you take 2 damage as these barbed tongues lash onto you and try and shift you once again, and cannot, and then let go. What's your stamina at now?
32. I'm going to update it here.
Solid.
Oh.
My bad.
Whoa, chill.
Minus 32 instead of set to 32. And then the other
yeah.
one, and you see that what they were trying to do was grab one tactician, knock it into the other tactician to deal damage to both of them, but because Capitan Lobo was so stable, that didn't work. So now the other barbed tongues wrap around Silver. Much better. Oh wait, no, it's the same result against both of you. Never mind, minions only make 1 roll. So it's also that tier 1 Silver, you also take 2 damage and would be pulled 1, but the weight of your shining armor means that you don't move, so it's only 2 damage to you. And with that, we reach the end of the round.
25.
Can I go now? Please?
Actually,
Can
no.
I make a question first?
Yes?
Before you go, I have a question. I have these abilities like Battle Cry, and it says that my allies gain an edge on their next attack until before the end of the encounter. So it's not the round, right?
Correct. It will be to the end.
So I
of the
can use
encounter.
it.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Really good.
So, at the beginning of round 2, you see as the Ruinant and the Remash, still alive, still on opposite sides, they swell with energy, and you gather this is less about what's going on with you than a display of dominance amongst the demons. And what's going to happen is they are essentially going to buff up with energy. And let me read. Yeah, the fiends howl at each other, each determined to prove themselves the stronger foe. They stare at each other down as they become more hulking, glowing with infernal power, imbued with hellish strength. So they both immediately take a free turn. They have a double edge on any power rolls they make and have immunity to all damage until this action ends.
What?
So,
Wow.
what's going to happen is
Talk
this
about some
Ruinant-
shit fuckery.
Yeah.
rushes past you. Slayer, you you tap out, and your weapon just bounces off the hide of the demon, and it seemingly does not notice. But as it lands here next to Ruinant and Silver, it's going to attack the demon from the opposing faction and your tactician with a double edge.
Jeez.
And that's a tier 2 result that with the double edge goes up to tier 3. You have your trigger.
Can I
Silver, if
parry?
you want to.
Because I
Yeah,
haven't.
absolutely.
I use after my turn, I believe.
I
no,
believe
this
you
is
get
a new round.
This is a new
Yeah,
round.
so you have your
yeah,
you have
parry.
your trigger again.
Parry and using the
Good
focus
idea.
to reduce the the tier.
So I'll tell you the tier 3 result that hits the ensnarer. As the Ruinant slashes through it with for 6 damage, which might not have been enough, except you bashed it with your pride and therefore damaged it significantly. So the Ruinant just destroys that demon. So I got an additional 10 villain points for the start of the round, and then destroying that demon gives me 5. So I'm at 19, and then because you reduce it to a tier 2, instead of 6 damage, you only take 5, and then you halve that, so 2.
Cool.
Well, And hold on, folks. I think we need to take a pause. We'll be back shortly, we hope.
One draw steel bucket kit later.
Well, folks, we had a technical issue that meant we had to take a short break. A mere 150 hours, and in that time, MCDM generously saw fit to release a new version of the game. The first backer packet is out, and with a few tweaks to the system. Recoveries were decreased, villain points and captain benefits were simplified, and caster kits have been modified, which means Glasses now uses the Ward Weaver kit. The adventure is mostly the same, but there have been a few minor tweaks that have been taken into account, including this one that is about to happen, which requires that we rewind the last few seconds to the very beginning of round 2. So, we begin round 2. The fiends howl at each other, each determined to prove themselves the stronger foe. Two of them stare each other down as they seem to become more hulking. They glow with infernal power, imbued with hellish strength. This time, the adventure specifies it's 2 minion demons. So, we'll have this pitling move, immediately taking their turn where they are immune to damage and have a double edge as they are trying to establish dominance, and it's going to spit at Silver with a double edge.
Uh-oh. Okay.
And that is a 9 plus 1, 10. That is 2 poison damage. Ooh. Silver.
Then I changed my word plate to
Yes.
corruption. Yeah.
Are you going to parry the spit to reduce it to 1 damage?
It's a weapon? Then yes.
It is indeed a ranged weapon.
Parry.
As the poisonous spit comes
Love it.
flying at you, and it splatters on your shield. A few drops flick onto your arm and burn through your scales. 1
this
damage.
burn.
Yeah, a minor inconvenience. As the ensnarer that is next to you, Silver, grows in strength, determined to impress its Ramash captain, but is not going to target you, Silver. It sees the Ruinant belonging to the other faction having been fighting Slayer, and is determined to try and steal that kill. And so we need a reach of 3. Launches one of its long barbed arms at Slayer, and because the demons have been modified, the Cronin Storm left by the Torlas is still active, which means this ensnarer is going to drag Slayer along the toothy ground. 13. That is a tier 2, which up because of the double edge is a tier 3. Ooh. I'm currently feeling bad that I'm going to be the one piloting Slayer, but I have every confidence that the rest of you will be able to save Slayer.
Let's go with
As
you.
they take 5 damage, are pulled 3. Now Slayer does have some stability, which means he's only pulled 2, which is good because it means he doesn't collide with anyone. But that sliding of 2 along the toothy ground left by the Cronin Storm means an additional 2 damage. So of the 5 damage, that's actually an additional 2 for 7. And Slayer is in dire straits. It's not good for Slayer, y'all. But as there is this clear demonstration that the Ensnarer is much more powerful than the Pitling, it then lashes out with its other arm, grabs the Pitling from the edge of the roof, drags it down, and begins to consume it.
What?
As the last of the Pitlings is destroyed, you see the Ensnarer begin to twist, and additional tentacles erupt from it, and we have a demon evolution, as this minion demon becomes a very much non-minion Museron demon, which you guys have
Holy
not
shit.
seen.
No!
Oh no!
Going on? Oh, that asshole should have died with my thingy. No.
And yeah, multiple tentacles come out of it, and it is still the same size as it was before, but now the spindly legs that it was standing on have tilted, and now you have these very sharp claws in the front, and it's trying to use them to stab. But the good news is, it is now the turn of one of the heroes, as you saw this strange event take place.
Can I go?
Sure.
Yeah.
So this is okay. So I'm going to use first my an heroic ability called Battle Cry. I spend 3 focus on that, and
Remember that you gain 2 focus at the start of your turn.
yes.
No.
Thank you very much. And so all my allies, in this case, gain edge on their next attack and resistance roll
Ooh,
Tasty.
cool.
before the end of this encounter.
Okay.
So
Great.
you
Thank
get
you.
that, and that's a maneuver. So next I'm not going to move, so I can use patient shot, and I have to roll 2.
Who are you targeting?
The one next to Silver.
Okay, the new one.
Can I get him, or because
Yeah.
of the? Okay. So
Yeah, you have a clear line of sight to this new demon with a worm-like body and sharp claws at the end of its limbs.
So it's tier 2.
Great.
So 7 damage.
Ooh. You see as the quarrel of
Wait,
your
I get an edge.
crossbow.
If I don't move, I get an edge. So it goes up to another tier, right?
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Well,
So
no.
it's 14 damage.
Whoa. So that's another 7. Yeah, sniper. Excellent. You see, you
You
take
ugly
careful aim
motherfucker.
as this big
Love it.
mouth of teeth suddenly
Style.
turns towards Slayer as it's approaching, intent on biting, and you sink your bolt straight into it, and you hear as fluid spurts out, and it shifts its attention to you. Okay.
That's it.
Now, is hesitation weakness at the moment?
Yeah, always.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm going back to 1, spending 1 for hesitation is weakness, then going back to 2, so that's 3. And I'm going to fly here and maintaining a high ground. I'm going to attack the Torlas, and I'm going to use, since I don't, it's already marked and
It's
I
marked.
have the high ground, that's a double edge.
Indeed.
So we are going to actually let me adjust this so I can see a little bit better on the character sheet. All right, so I'm going to use bucket. He's standing on some boxes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It moved to get a clear line of sight to Capitan Lobo.
I'm going to use fancy footwork, so I'm going to try to push it. So here we go. 7 plus 10, that's 17 plus 2, that's 19. Tier 3, that gives
Awesome.
me another insight. And this damage is 14 and push 2.
How much damage is it?
14.
Okay.
16 with the mark.
Okay.
And you
I
have
think
an
you
edge.
get a. I already added.
Okay.
I think you have a focus because I attack.
Is that tier 3?
Yeah. it's
I got a
tier
focus.
3.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations. As describe how you push the Torlas off the boxes and eliminate it, as one of the things that has changed is that soul parry is no longer a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck you, so very.
Yeah.
I hate that ability. I mean,
It was
cool
really
as
cool.
a director.
Come
Yeah.
on, it was really cool.
Yeah. But as a player, I want to kill things. So
Exactly, yeah, it's true.
you're going to see manners descend on the Torlas, and I'm going to step on its face and just push it.
It tumbles, slides along the ground, and lands, and the very last thing that kills it is the very teeth it summoned of the Cronin Storm as they bite into its corpse, and then it fades.
I'm going to say
And-
You overstay your welcome. And push it, and then I'm going to fly. Back to...
Daniel, I made a mistake.
Yes, I saw.
It didn't... Okay.
I can enter your
was a tier
area,
2.
right?
The Abyss?
Helena? Yeah?
Yeah,
I can-
you can go into the Abyss.
Yeah, no, it doesn't affect.
I'm
friendly.
going
So
into
far,
the abyss.
there is no friendly fire in this game, and it appears that nobody has missed it in the playtest surveys.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's my turn?
Okay, well, you just defeated the Torlas. This Remash is going to take its turn. It's going to move 5.
It's no longer marked that one. It was marked by Lobo.
By Lobo, correct.
Sorry
And
for
you see
be
as-
that guy.
Yes, the teleporting demon reappears next to you, Silver, and is going to attack you. Do I have?
Oh, you
nine-
again.
I have 9 villain points. What do I want to use it for? I'm gonna save it because I have cool stuff that I want to do. Actually, can I just do it now? Yes.
No.
As the Remash appears in a cloud of ash next to its ensnarer minion, I'm of the 9 villain points that I have, because villain points have been halved in cost and many things have been simplified. I'm going to spend 7 of those points to evolve this ensnarer minion.
What?
No, not to a powerful Museron, but you see as the ensnarer sheds much of its heavy, bulky body and becomes a ruinant that is now on the side of the Remash. And then the Remash is going to attack Silver with its teleporting abyssal strike. 7 plus 4 is 11 plus... Ooh, just barely a tier 2. You take 7 damage, Silver.
I used my parry before. So the 7
No.
going...
Oh yeah, you did it against the pitling.
Yeah.
There you go.
So it's going to be
And-
7 full.
Yes. And then the Ramash is going to teleport 3 squares after that attack to get a bit of cover against most of you. Alright, and now it is one of the heroes' turn.
Oh, also, I made another mistake, sorry.
It's okay. Just
It's up
first
to
session.
3 allies, so I'm going to pick... Did you use Manners the Edge?
I use the edge that...
I work better alone and the mark gave
no,
me. So
I didn't
Oh.
need a work better alone, but I used the edge from
My mark.
Silver.
from
Yeah.
from
Okay,
silver and from being above higher ground.
So,
Yeah.
so the battle cry affected Slayer, Silver, and Glasses.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So it's
Yeah, go for
player
it.
turn now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to go or do you want me to go?
Do you have
Slayer
something
is
to?
happy to get him swinging, but if someone can heal Slayer, he'd also be
That's
happy
my
about that.
question. If you have something that can help Slayer, you can go. If not, I can.
Healing?
You are the
No,
only one that can heal.
No,
Yeah.
you're the only one who has.
So
healing.
what I'm going
go.
to do, I use my turn. Let me modify my focus. Now I have 5 because I got 2. The focus on the random down it's lost. Using my maneuver to mark what's the name of the thing that is near me?
Museron or Mukeron, if you want. Muceron.
Okay, I'm going to mark the mucus one. And
Players are the worst.
and use 3 focus. So right now I'm 2 again to use a inspiring strike against that thing. The same thing that is marked
Yep.
is that one.
So you have 2 edges now. One from Capitan Lobo and one from your mark.
Yay.
Nice. Give me a second. is 2d10 plus. It's a might roll, so it's a plus 2. I have the other edge, right? That's a plus
Which
2.
means, yeah, it's only plus 2, but whatever tier you get, it goes up 1 tier.
Got it. So it's a plus 2.
Correct.
No.
No.
I get
it goes
confused.
Up another
2d10 plus
tier.
2. That's what you're rolling now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it will be a 2d10 plus 4 because it's a might roll. I have a 2.
No. Just your might. If you have double edge, it means whatever result you get, you go up 1 tier.
1 tier. I understand.
That's double edge. If you get only 1 edge, that's the plus 2 that you are thinking.
I roll 15. That's a second tier.
So you go
Which means-
to third
I'm
tier.
going to the
to
seventh tier. The third tier.
Third.
Third
Correct.
tier.
And
Which I think also means you get a focus.
exactly, I got a focus by myself. Thank you. And this one have a little effect on tier 3. Let me read. Inspiring Strike is 1/3 damage, 13 damage. You or an ally within 10 can spend a recovery, Slayer. And
Thank you very
much. Nice.
each of you gain an edge on the next attack that make this encounter.
Nice.
So
Another
Silver
edge?
and Slayer have an edge.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
That's a tier 3.
And Slayer can spend a recovery.
Which means, yeah, Slayer recovers 9 and is no longer winded.
That's so cool.
Nice.
Really good.
And
yeah.
Slayer very much wants to go and kill that Musaron.
So he has
But-
my edge and has
Yeah.
Yes.
Your edge.
Silver's edge.
And
Double edge.
the Mucus one is marked until the end of my turn.
Yes.
Sorry.
Correct.
I'm very bad at names.
It's okay. I don't know if you want to go with Slayer. It's okay because
Well,
Slayer's
it's a
gonna go
demon
against.
right now.
Oh yeah, it's a demon right now.
As the Ruinant comes here into the middle and strikes at.
Don't spread, assholes. Stay together.
It strikes at Silver and Capitan Lobo
Oh,
with its sharp claws. There's a little thingy here that says tactics. The Ruinants go after the healers.
I'm not a healer, technically.
You're the only thing a healer that we have here.
Yeah.
So that is a 15 plus. If it's plus 2, it's a tier 3. But I think these guys only have plus 1. Ruinant. Plus 1. 16. Still. Tier 2. It
Parry.
does 5 damage. I think you already
good.
used parry this round.
This
Yes.
is my
You need to get
turn.
until
You
the
already used.
yeah.
I use my turn.
You get it at the round. So when the round begins.
Okay.
Yes. Now that you know that, would you have not parried the pitling and saved it for now?
No. I'm not going to make more work for that.
Okay. So that's 5 damage to Silver and Capitan Lobo.
Okay.
And the new and improved Ruinants inflict bleeding until the end of your turn.
Sorry, by the way, I'm blooded. I'm at 12.
So bleeding means what
You
is
cannot
bleeding?
regain stamina
Oh,
until
so
something. Yeah. Conduits could get rid of the bleeding effect, and it'll go away at the end of your next turn. So, for a bit, you won't be able to recover stamina. And I don't have enough to do the salting the wounds, but you guys know that that's a thing that Ruinants can do. And because it cares more about messing with its opposing demon, it's going to move. Silver and Capitan Lobo, you both get a free strike against this Ruinant as it's rushing to block the path of its enemy.
Free strike. That's what is this?
Melee free strike.
Melee free strike. I found it.
but I have my crossbow.
It's all right. If you want to flavor it as you hitting it with
I
the
hit
back
it
of
with
your
a
crossbow,
Ah!
sure.
Okay.
Go
This
ahead and
I
roll.
use. Okay.
This count for my edge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. 14 plus.
So I roll a 10. That's a tier 1. The edge, it's no,
It would make it 12,
already-
so that's a tier 2.
it's a tier 2. Right, 8 damage.
Yay. Wonderful. So 8 from Silver. How much from Capitan Lobo?
6.
6. And as the Ruinant is bounding towards the other demon, it gets slashed by a sword, bonked by a crossbow, and it staggers a bit. And you see that as it drops below half of its stamina, its eyes go dull as it enters Leaf, which is how it works now. Instead of it being tied to villain points, when a demon gets winded, they have an edge on attacks, and attacks have an edge against them. So they become more feral, which means they are more ferocious on attack, but also it's harder for them to dodge and get out of the way of attacks. All right, and that's the Ruinant.
Thanks, man.
So Slayer would love to attack the mucus guy, but if someone else wants to get involved,
No, you go first.
okay. So I'll try and do my best Slayer voice.
I will touch Slayer shoulder and say, "Your turn, boy."
You look new. Do you have a skull? And Slayer is going to move. Take a free strike from the
I
Ruinant.
think Juan would approve of this.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Juan would approve of this.
Yeah.
Well, we love you.
The Ruinant slashes back at Slayer as Slayer... Actually, Slayer is going to be smart and shift. He doesn't need to get that much out of the way. He's just moving to get into a better position to smash the Museron. Only rolled 1 rage, so it's at 5, which means I don't have enough to really use on some of the powerful
Wait,
abilities.
he has edge from me
Thank you.
And for me,
and from him, right?
for tier 3 of
2. He
the
goes up.
Experience
to 2.
Strike.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What is
So-
he? Is he attacking? Sorry, the mucus
the
one.
mucus demon.
Can I use flank them now?
Sure.
So make Silver move and help. No, but Slayer.
Yeah, he can. So upon hearing that, Slayer has a speed of 8 because they took damage, which means their blood fire rushes up. So their speed is 8, which means shifting they can move 4, which is enough to get into that position. And Silver, that means you can now shift and give flanking to Slayer for this attack.
Yes.
This is what an insurgent tactician gives you.
Sir, yes, sir.
So now Slayer is attacking with a
Oh,
double
shoulder.
edge. Is going to do a brutal slam. Swing his axe back upwards and is going to push the Museron up. So, come on, tier 3. Come on, tier 3.
No, he has 2 edge already, plus the flank, and he deals an extra 1d6 damage.
Ooh.
And the
I
thing
haven't
is
even done
I
Okay.
know,
marked.
I
D6
have
ready.
to spend a focus. Can I spend another focus?
If you want to, yeah. This is
I
great.
spend another focus. He in 1 6.
If you want, you can roll the d6 for the damage.
Also a +2 for Mark.
Okay.
Wow. You guys, I might not even get a turn with the Mucus Demon. This is awesome.
3.
3. Wonderful. So, as Slayer gets into a position, swings up, the Mucus Demon is distracted just long enough as Silver gets into position. Tier 3 result. We're talking 16 damage from just Slayer. Plus 2 from Silver's mark. We're talking 18. Plus 3 from Capitan Lobo. So we're talking 21 damage.
Yes.
Holy shit, that's all my life. That's all my stamina.
Slayer knocks the Mucus Demon up and is going to use their trigger action, Relentless Toss. As the creature is force move up, it was being pushed 4 up. As Relentless Toss, increase the force move distance by a number of squares equal to your might score. Which allows... So... That's an additional 2. So it's pushed 6 up into the air. It glasses. You're up on top of the
Yeah.
roof of the building, and this demon comes flying up over the.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is this demon flying without wings?
So here's the interesting stuff. It goes up 6 and then falls. Falling damage in this is calculated as number of squares minus your agility, because your agility helps you protect a bit and roll with the fall. This demon has an agility of 1, so the effective fall distance is 5. Because Slayer tossed the demon up, the falling damage is enough to kill it. As the axe smacks into the body, cuts most of it off, you see this worm-like creature almost split apart in the air, and then falls down and splats on the ground. And you guys did like 48 damage to this demon. And it's by far the highest stamina enemy you faced, and you obliterated. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also, was a tier 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you get
I got a
a focus.
Yeah.
And Slayer goes, "Oh, no skulls again."
Next time, my friend.
Of course.
I already went with this Ramash. I have this Ruinant left. This Ruinant is going to shift there and is going to attack Capitan Lobo and the other Ruinant. It's the only one left of its demon faction, but there's a thing that you see in its... As it's moving, it's hoping that you guys kill the other demons of its opposing faction, and it believes in itself enough that it'll be able to kill all of you.
Love it.
Here comes Capitan Lobo. This comes at you. Ooh, 11, 12. That's a tier 2. That is another 5 damage to Capitan Lobo.
And I can't use stamina. I can use my recovery, okay?
Not
So
yet. Yeah.
5.
So I believe you've had 10 damage dealt to you so far. You should be at, I think, 22.
22, right.
Yeah. And the other Ruinant is on the brink of death. Do I have... Well, this Torless is gone. Both of these Ruinants went. Manners also took their turn. This Ensnarer evolved. The Musaron is dead. Glasses, I believe you are last to go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start by whipping up my new, not really new, but new for me, tablet, and I'm gonna redirect the whole like staring to the abyss thing, and I'm gonna move it as a maneuver by spending 1 essence. So I'm gonna put it right there. I think. Yes. Yeah. So
Can we say that you installed an update in the middle of the...
I think so, yeah. Something like that, yeah. I have graded my stuff. So
After leaving the inn, you were like, where's the security update for demons?
Exactly. I need more stuff. So this is +2. And did I get an edge from you, Capitan?
Yes.
Okay. So can I put +1d6? Is 1d4 or
It's
1d6?
+2.
+2. So it's +4. No, I wrote this wrong. But it's 16. So
I
so
think
tier
that's
2.
Plus
just...
1 edge. Did you add the...
Yeah, I
plus
added
2
it
of
too.
the
Yeah.
edge? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. So that is 2. So that basically that's 4 psychic damage to each
both
of them. Yeah, to both of them.
So the newly evolved Ruinant is
Bye.
obliterated and sucked into the abyss.
Yeah.
And you see the other one next to Capitan Lobo fall into Leith. As it goes feral.
And the Ramash at the top is also into Leith, or just
Yes.
okay.
It had been winded during round 1. But yes.
So in that case, I'm going to I'm gonna go for the Ruinant on the bottom, the one on the abyss thing, and I'm gonna use Void Ray. So I'm gonna type something on the tablet, And once again, it's like there's this sound, like kind of white noise that comes out of the like basically out of nowhere and hits this creature, and it's
You still have edge because it's at the end of the until the end of the encounter.
Oh wow, that's really powerful.
Yeah.
So that's 4. Oh fuck, that's a 15. So it's still.
I'm sorry, gains an edge. If you spend it, then it goes out. Yeah.
Let me look at
Because it says
wording
each
of-
target
says-
gains an edge on the next attack.
Okay,
I
next attack.
did spend it.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Still.
it still is at tier 2.
Yeah,
Because it would be a
instead
13.
of a 15, it
Yeah.
would have been a 13. Still tier 2.
So the this Ruinant takes 6 corruption damage, and it is slowed until end of turn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I believe slowed is
A beam of
Different
energy
now?
corrupts and hinders whatever it touches. It says the flavor text.
how much? It was 7 damage.
6. 6 corruption and slow.
You'd think these demons would have some kind of resistance to corruption, but no.
Yep. It will make sense. So yeah, and I think should I move? Just because it's cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm going to use my other essence that I gained this turn, and I'm gonna teleport here. Basically, once again, I'm gonna jump and right into the air, boom, disappear out of reality, manifest on the other rooftop, and then I'm gonna move here, just to be aware of the Ramash, in case it survives, which I don't think it will, but who knows? Worst things can happen. And I think Capitan Lobo and Silver can take care of that that Ruinant on the bottom. And that's my turn.
Okay. So we move now to round 3, and nothing happens with the demons. There are only things planned until round 3. Let's see how much rage Slayer gets. 1, which means he's now at 6 and is at the limit of passive effects that his rage gives him.
Oh wow.
Slayer would love to attack the Ramash and destroy it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. This is very kind of everyone. What is Slayer going to do? Slayer is going to shift to get over there, which moves him enough squares to activate his Berserker Rage abilities, which only come into effect when he moves. Another Brutal Slam. It worked so well last time. I don't think he has any edges this time, so hopefully he's not going to need them. Brutal Slam. Let's do this. Ooh. That's 12, so that's a tier 2, which is 8 damage. And then is push 2, which is going to convert to vertical push. But he is also going to use his triggered action of Relentless Toss and is going to spend a rage to increase the force. Actually, what do I get? Double edge on my test. Yeah, he's going to spend a rage to increase the forced move to double the might score. So push 2 becomes push 6. And unless this Ramash has tremendous agility, which I don't think is the case. Nope, same deal as before. Glasses. You see as the teleporting demon gets launched over the roof of the building, splats in between you and Manners, and then dissolves into particles of ash and is killed. And Manners, I assume hesitation is weakness, and you deal with the Ruinant.
I'm gonna look over the edge and look at the Slayer and say, good swinging, good strike. It landed here. Strong arms. Sure.
So
Who is alive?
with that, yeah,
The Ruinant
going
on the
to
bottom.
The
Yeah.
one next to.
at the end of the encounter, tell me what happens to the Ruinant, how you obliterate this demon.
I would say we need to let Capitan Lobo take the.
Yay.
I take a puff from my nail. I take my crossbow and I point it here
Mm-hmm.
hits her forehead, and I say, "You are an asshole."
Executed. Awesome.
Yeah, and with that, the demon gets flung backwards, and both rival parties of demons that had been so certain that they could feast on your souls have been destroyed. You can take a moment to relax, take a breath, spend as many recoveries as
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So each recovery gains you how much was?
A third
Your
of
recovery
your
value.
max.
Yeah.
What?
So for
Sorry?
Capitan Lobo, I believe it's 12.
Yes, it's 12. So
Yeah.
my
It's your
max
recovery
is-
value.
Slayer is going to spend another one to get to 26 and is now at 10 recoveries.
I think I'm going to. No more potions left, yeah? No more healing potions.
We'd have to go back and check.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no, I have 4. It's okay. I have to bite the bullet. It's 3 now. So
Okay, I use 2 recoveries and
18.
with that heal full.
So now the focus goes away, right?
Yes.
Yes. And you have, I believe, 4 recoveries. 4 victories.
Oh yes.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, this was a victory. I mean,
You are right.
were evidently successful.
Great. So
I feel
I'm
good.
not already bleeding.
3, stand.
It was a really solid combat.
You know what? Yeah, it felt at the same time the longest and the shortest.
Because of
combat that we
our
have.
little
Yeah.
short break of 150 hours, but yeah. People at home are gonna really realize it was like I don't know, like an hour long or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
An hour 20.
So as you all take a breath, I believe we're going to take a short break. And when we return, hopefully Juan will be piloting Slayer.
Yeah.
And I can focus on my demons.
On your demons. Oh, the demons are so cool.
And we're back. So the heroes are leading a group of civilians through the alleyways of Blackbottom. It's been perhaps 30 minutes since the invasion began. It's possible that the first rays of sunlight would be hitting the city, but between the large shadow cast by the floating city above you and the smoke rising from the city, it still is at best a twilight as you are moving through these darkened streets. Minutes pass as you shift in between the buildings, and then you hear what sounds like a man shouting for help, and you hear the snarls of fiends. So we'll be using the same map, but it represents a different area of the city as you've been moving through the alleys. And what you see as you turn the corner and see a small courtyard between a curve of buildings, and there is a strange quarrel that has broken out. There are several humanoids with orange-tinted skin, 4 arms, and colorful hair, wearing odd goggles. They are trying to restrain a man dressed in robes that mark him as a priest of Ajax. The priest is writhing, trying to escape, and demons are converging on the Time Raiders, trying to free the priest of Ajax. And he goes, "You help me!" Snarling at the demons. And the Time Raiders see you come in around the corner and say, "A little help here?" So, place yourselves in the customary blue rectangle.
Holy shit!
Oh,
And one of you roll a d10 for me.
My people are here.
Should I go?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah. I can move you, by the way, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, we can stack on each other. Like, can we?
No, I believe none of you are polder, so you cannot occupy the same
Yeah, I
space.
know.
Like, can we have like a? Can we have like a trench coat? That's like 5
Director,
meters tall.
A 5.
5. So because of your deal with the devil, you once again begin initiative. I think it's happened every time.
yes.
Yep.
And your deal with the devil
It's a
has
good
helped you.
deal.
Yeah.
It's a super good deal, yeah.
It looks like I can move everyone.
Yeah, I can move.
Yeah,
people
most of
too.
you have control over all of you so that you have shared vision.
Cool.
in this.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So, happy
So
with
the
your...
priest of Ajax is asking help from the demons?
I mean, he would probably be happy if you helped him, but he is commanding the demons. Like, the demons have converged on the Time Raiders to free him.
Well, you will see Silver look at that priest. His happy expression is not that happy anymore.
Okay.
I can do the usual cleaning if you want.
Go.
So,
Yeah, okay. I can.
Unless you want to do any something glasses.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna. They ask for help. We can help them. You are much better at helping. I want to
Yes.
see what happens.
you started with 4 victories, so
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh,
everyone
right.
has 4 of their heroic resource.
That's right. I totally forgot.
So this is a new counter. We're starting all
Yes.
resources from 0, correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I'll be starting at 4 rage.
The
okay.
blue.
I cannot hit everything.
We have 3 dots. One is red, the other is in our tokens.
Yeah, the red we're using for recoveries, the green
Yeah.
for your stamina, and the blue for your heroic resource.
Okay, right.
Alright, I'm at 5 rage.
Good.
Director,
Mm-hmm.
these are the on the ceiling, right? On the roof.
Correct. There are pitlings and a torlas on the roof, and these ensnarers on the roof. The
Slayer?
Frenzied, the Ruinant, the Remash, those are in the courtyard.
Oh,
The Time Raiders are also on the ground.
Slayer,
Oh.
do you want to go first?
I was gonna say you're gonna use hesitation as weakness, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or you guys
Okay.
Well,
smash
but
it?
Yeah,
someone
so-
has to go first.
Yeah.
So before that, do you want to go roof or do you want to go ground?
I think it's easier for me to go roof than you, right?
Fantastic. So, Slayer is going to look at after an incredible moment of clarity and gore and viscera a couple minutes ago. His clarity is starting to be clouded by the rage. These are your friends, aren't they? Looking at you, glasses.
Yeah. She looks for the first time in all this craziness. She looks a little bit like taken aback. And she's like, "Yes, I think they are my people.
Yeah. You were stranded here, right?
I was. I am. And she's like, once again, she's kind of like, you can almost see like she's thinking about like what to do and how to approach them, and all that stuff.
Alright. So I guess looking for a new skull from a priest of Ajax. I'm gonna do something different here for the first time. I'm gonna use. Wait, how far am I? Yeah, that should be enough. I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna spend 3 rage, and I'm gonna do a whirlwind, which I haven't done ever.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so let me. Actually, I'm just gonna roll physically faster. That was terrible. The 0 is supposed to be at 10, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The 0 is a 10. Don't worry.
Okay, so I rolled a tier 2, so it's gonna be 4 damage to burst and push 1.
Ooh.
Cool.
Okay. So that's 4 damage to this Frenzied.
I'm sorry, it's 6 damage because I'm at rage.
Wonderful. Rage 4.
Yeah, I'm at
And
rage.
you might be at
I'm
more.
at rage 2.
No, you have 4 victories, which means you start with Rage 4 and
Yeah,
go
I
ahead and
started
roll
4.
to see how much rage you got.
Oh no, I did roll and I
Oh,
rolled a
Whirlwind
1.
Strike.
So I was, yeah.
Oh,
Whirlwind Strike is 3, so I'm at rage 2.
okay. So it's 6 damage and push 2?
Push 1.
Push 1.
Yeah. And I'm going to push them vertically if possible. Although,
Interesting.
no. So, here's my question. Knowing that Manners is going to do his blade dancey thing, In what moment would the creatures fall to the ground?
On your turn.
At the end of my turn. Okay.
Can you throw them on the
To the roof?
roof?
On the roof too, yeah.
If you use your relentless toss to push them even more, that would allow you to get them to.
Oh,
the
that's
roof.
true because it's forced move. That is, but I can only do it with one, I guess.
Yes. Now,
Yeah.
you could either do it. I mean, it would be better to do it on the captains, which are the Ruinant and the Ramash.
Mm-hmm.
So, which one of them? are
Yeah,
you-
I'm gonna go for the Ruinant to
Wonderful.
do that. So I'm going to concentrate the strike on the Ruinant then, just so it makes more sense flavor wise. So that's gonna be a push. Let me confirm. Equal to my might score. So it's gonna be. I'm sure. I'm going to spend one extra rage to do a push 5 on that
Okay.
Ruinant.
Do you want to send it high enough that it goes over the ensnarers and lands on the other side? Or do
Definitely
you want
so.
to send it crashing into one of the ensnarers where they both take damage?
Oh,
I
actually.
just need him beside the snares, so
Yeah.
I don't have to move that much.
Okay.
What I'm saying, do you want him to land there, or do you want it to land there and hurt the ensnarer?
Yeah, let's hurt let's hurt the guy actually. That
Okay.
sounds fun.
So
yeah.
you spin your weapon and you speed up with your primordial strength. You slash into the Ramash. 2 of the frenzieds, they are sent flying up. They only go up 1, which means they crash into the wall and take 1 damage from that. Same with the frenzied. Oop. Takes 1 damage. And this one is destroyed. Actually, wait, you did...
Oh.
Yeah, because you did 13 damage. So 1 of the frenzieds is destroyed and the pool of squinions is injured.
Squinions. Is that new?
And the Ruinant is launched upwards
Yep.
and lands on the Ensnarer. They both take 1 damage. And it lands
As
on the roof.
I spin my axe around, I'm going to look at Manners and say, "Your time to kill some critters."
Okay. And now I would be using my demons, but
You're hesitating when you say that.
No, that's that's an exclamation point. It's not a question point.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to look at Slayer. I'm going to send you their skulls down. So wait like a good boy. And I'm
I
going
opened
to.
my bag.
And I'm going to. Is 4 squares the same height for this roof, right?
correct.
So I'm going to actually use the ruler because I need to see if I can do this right. So if I do this and this, that's 7, that's 8. No, that's here, and that's 8.
See, Alejandro, can you check your mic? It looks like it's showing lower.
I'm going to get it closer because I have a cat in my lap.
Oh,
Priorities.
true.
All right, sure. I'm going to try this. I'm going to use a Blackash teleport to teleport
Wonderful.
to here, and then I'm going to spend 3 inside. I gain 2, but I lost 1, so that's 5. That's I go back to 2 inside, and I'm going to do blade dance. If I do the line, yeah, it broadcasts
Yeah.
it to everything. So I can go there, I can go there, if I go here, I'm not hitting the frenzied, right? Or yes?
If you
I'm
land,
flying?
no, you would have to land among them. So you could land.
No. When I'm traversing from the snares to
Correct.
the pit
You are
links.
not hitting the frenzied. You would need to land.
And you go lower.
Yeah, or next to Slayer, and yeah.
All right. So no, it's okay. I needed to so I can leave actually the place. So I'm going to do that movement.
Mm-hmm.
And here, attack everything on my path. My cat is trying to actually attack my dice. Don't see it. He's grabbing my hand and pulling it down.
Chaos. Yes.
That's not the best. But can I do the high ground thing as I fly for the edge?
Correct.
So-
Yeah, you can flutter up with your wings and move vertically as you move horizontally because Pythagoras does not exist in this universe.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to
The
get a
implication.
tier 2. Sorry.
Wonderful.
So that's 6 damage to everything I touched.
Yeah, so I think that's all 4 ensnarers.
The Ruinant, the 3 Pitlings, and the Torlas.
Okay, so 6 damage to 4 ensnarers. That is 24 damage to the Squinions. Which 2 ensnarers do you kill?
The 2 that are lower, o sea, near Slayer, I'm just going to pass and behead them and kick the head towards
The
Slayer.
head is awesome.
I'm just enjoying my time killing people. And,
So as you begin your dance, you slash through the Ruinant that had been already hit by Slayer. You see its eyes go dull as it falls into Leith. And then you move forward. 6 damage to the Torlas. And 3 Pitlings. So that's 18. You slash through the 3 Pitlings that were next to the Torlas. And the 4th Pitling sees you coming, and it just jumps off the roof and splats on the ground where it lands, and also dies, as you dealt enough damage to the whole. It was only 12 in the shared stamina pool. No, 16 in the shared stamina pool, but you dealt 18, which is 6 times 3. So that's it. And then
now I
you
have
land.
one movement.
Okay.
And I'm going to move right here to avoid being hit.
Were you flying or?
Yeah, flying.
Okay, so as you lift off from the roof, you saw one of the demons, the special Musaron demons that you had seen evolve, on the other side of that roof as it was climbing those walls, and it's poised to strike in that location.
I don't know why that whole scene
There.
reminded me of Anakin Skywalker killing kids.
Yeah, it's exactly what is happening.
Yeah, just happiness.
Yeah, kill the younglings. Then if I saw the demon, I'm going to end up one more
Okay.
towards the north.
And now the demons get to act, and on their first turn, the priest yells, "Go! Don't just stand there! Kill them! Kill everyone!" And there is a wave of empowering commands towards the fiends,
Oh.
and they all turn and move towards you. Each fiend moves up to their speed and makes a free strike.
Oh,
Now let me just check. Does the Torlas even have a free strike? Yes, they do. They don't have much range though. So the Torlas is going to get to the edge and slap at one of the Time Raiders, who doesn't seem particularly fazed by it. Oddly enough, these ensnarers are going to drop down and are going to attack One is going to attack glasses. The other is going to attack silver.
Oh.
That is their free strike is not that much. 2 damage. So that's 2 damage to glasses. Now glasses. What happens when you are struck with your new ward?
Yes, now with my new ward. I was just reading it. When someone strikes me, I have magical force extending out of me, so basically it's like a protection coming out from the tablet and everything. So when you or an ally within the area of your ward take damage from another creature's melee ability, you can push that creature a number of squares equal to your highest characteristic score. So
Whoa.
I'm gonna push the little thing hits me, and I'm like trying to avoid it, and then immediately, boom! Like the protocol lights up and pushes this thing against the wall. I think in front of me.
Yeah.
And that's 2. So 2 damage. Because
And
my
and does it also do damage to them when they hit you, or just
no?
Just
It's just
back? Okay.
push them
Okay.
away. Yeah, in this case,
Rocked backwards. Now, what happens is that the other ensnarer hits one of your allies within your ward, as silver is also hit for 2 damage.
And then
Okay.
that one is pushed away.
It's
as well.
pushed 1 back, and then it hits the wall and takes 1 damage from hitting the wall.
Exactly.
And now this Ruinant is going to jump down, and the new captain benefits, which are general for everybody, is that minions who have a captain have +1 to speed, and captains who attack an hero that is adjacent to one of their minions have an edge on that attack. However, this is a free strike, it's not a power roll, so silver, you take an additional 2 damage.
So 4 in total.
Yes, and once again, the ward activates, and the Ruinant is pushed into the ensnarer, and they each take 2 damage. And these frenzieds are all going to surround Slayer and the Ramash as well.
Fine.
So that is
Bring it.
6 damage from the frenzied.
Don't bring it
And-
so much.
3, so 6 plus 3, 9 total damage as these demons land on top of you and begin to rip and tear as they strike you.
I like those
And-
words.
Yes. How much does the mucus demon only has a speed of... Oh, it can make it. Wonderful. Manners, as you're flying, you see that demon, you land on the other edge of the roof that you're on, and as the words of the priest resound, the mucus demon, as you described it, the slithery worm-like with sharp pincers at the end of its front limbs, slithers to the edge of the roof that it was on, leaps, and suddenly you see all 4 pincers in the air, the mouth full of fangs, land, scrabble towards you, and you are struck for only 2 damage as it hits you with a free strike.
Look, 2 damage is not much, but I don't want this thing touching me.
Now, here's what I will say. No demon has taken their turn yet. This is just the thing that happened when the priest spoke. So now, there's going to be a demon attacking.
I know that you are saying this, and I know that I can reduce a really important thing, but I really don't want this thing touching me or staying nearby me. Or, wait,
This,
Oh, sure,
people
sure,
at
okay.
home, is what we call in the biz role-playing your character.
all right, I'm going to be smart and do the same. All right, 2 damage.
Yeah, so as it lands, it's scrabbling, and this is just like a quick slash with one of its limbs. It's not even focusing on you yet.
I'm going
so-
to use the benefit of my swashbuckler kit and shift 2 squares away from that thing.
It did not end its turn. It got to move its speed and make a free strike, but that was not its turn. But don't
You're
worry,
forcing my-
that's about to happen.
You're forcing my hand.
Yes.
All right.
As this Musaron demon moves slithers around you on the roof, and then its long limbs strike at you. Actually, it's going to shift at the edge of the... Actually, no, it doesn't need to. It shifts away from you, and as it's slithering back, its long limbs extend, and it hits you with a reach of 2. And you are going to take 13 plus 1, 14. That's a tier 2. You take 8 damage, and you are taunted until the end of your turn.
Oh,
I'm in all this confusion. I'm really want to get away from that thing, so I'm going to teleport up to trigger action 4 squares. Can I go? I'm going to spend an additional insight to teleport 5.
Okay.
I'm going to halve the damage and don't suffer any effect associated with the damage. So I'm not taunted.
Great. So, I've got 5 villain points. And wait, you're not taunted?
No, I don't get any effect of the resulting attack.
Oh, that's too bad. All right.
And remind me, it was 8 damage, so
Correct.
it reduced to 4. That's 13 HP.
Yes.
I have.
So, of the 5 villain points that I have, I'm going to spend 3 of them to use Soul Burn. Every demon acting... Oh, it's only this turn? Never mind. I'm not going to use Soul Burn. I'm going to spend 2 to use the special maneuver that this Museron demon has. Tongue Pull. Each target is pulled 3 squares. So, Slayer and Silver, you are both pulled 3 squares. I believe you are each stable 1. So
Yes.
you are pulled 2. Which means you move there and crash into the wall, and you crash into the Ruinant and take Silver takes 2 damage as they crash into the Ruinant. And Slayer takes 1 damage as you crash into the wall of the building.
Okay.
Alright.
Sorry,
And
how much
that is
damage
the-
was those 2, right?
1 to
One, okay.
to Slayer and 2 to Silver. And that is the Museron demon's turn.
Can I go to give you to do my battle cry and give you edge?
Seems good.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I was looking for curse words in French, and they're really strong, and so I'm not going to use them. They were like,
Merde,
wow.
you can always use merde, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. No, the French know how to swear. Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
gonna get that.
What?
to
Oh
that, yeah.
my god.
Juan,
yes.
Juan,
You
Juan,
really know how to
Juan,
swear.
can't you add the beep on Pati's track?
Exactly.
I think
When
we can
reach
leave the
500
swears. Yeah,
When
maybe.
we reach, we need to reach 500 subscribers for me
Yeah.
to do that kind of edit. So audience,
Currently,
it's on you.
yes. The swearing is left as an exercise to the viewer.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You picture in your head the character swearing.
So I'm going to scream, kill this, fuse the pewt, because motherfuckers. So I'm going to give, I can give silver, glasses, and manners, and edge, and resistance roast, and the next
Nice.
Wonderful.
And I was reading the charge rules, so I get a free attack, and then I get my action.
No.
No.
When you charge, you
Yeah.
use your action to move your speed, and then you do your melee free strike. Unless you
And
have
what do I
like
gain with that?
you get
So
to
basically,
move double
twice.
your speed,
you get your movement for free.
and then you get to do a mild, weak attack, but it's better than just moving.
So no, I'm going to put out my crossbow, take out my hammer, and I'm going to run to this Renant. I'm going to mark him. Wait. Yes,
I
can
think
do
your
that.
battle cry is
No,
also a maneuver.
I already used my battle cry. So yes, so I'm going to hit him with my. Let me read this one. Pain for pain.
from your mountain kit.
12 plus 14. So it's tier 2. And if the tire does damage to you, no. So it's 8.
You have an edge because this ruinant is in Leith, if that makes a difference.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Well, it only had 3 stamina left. So describe as your hammer smashes into the ruinant, splatters it.
So I with my momentum, I take off his head, and if I can I keep running?
Yeah. You still have speed.
Yeah.
It's difficult terrain to go through the spaces of enemies. And
No, my intention is to be here
wonderful.
to attack this. If I not ruining, can I move to here?
Yeah.
Okay, I stay there.
Okay. This always happens. I start with so many demons, and then there's a blade dance, and then there's
Blame manners.
Yeah, blame the devs, really.
But I mean, you guys dealt with most of my minions, so I don't have to plan to evolve them later because they're not that many left. I have 2 villain points remain. Oh no, I have 3, which means I can't do that. But the Ramash is going to now, does the hero have to be in your ward, or does okay? So the Ramash teleports next to you, Silver.
Okay.
But it's striking at Lovo as it gets an edge with one of its minions next to your sniper tactician. Oh no! One of my d10s. Well, that was a 9, so it's a good thing that it was outside the box.
Bring it on.
Love it. Yes.
I like your attitude.
So now it's unfortunately a tier 1, which means that's 4 damage at Capitan Lovo, and then the Ramash teleports 2 squares. Well, does it know?
Okay.
That's really bad, because it can't get to the roof of a building, which is what it wanted to do. That really sucks for my teleporting demon. Ah, well. It's going to teleport back there, and then this frenzied is going to move over there, and this one is going to move there as it slides into the edge under the roof. And the frenzied are going to actually no wait. I think it has to move because they're meant to attack different enemies. So that is 1 attack at Slayer with an edge because it's flanking, 1 attack at Capitan Lovo, and 1 attack at Silver. All with the same power roll because that's how Squinions work. Ooh, that is a 13. Well, tier 2, sorry. For my frenzieds as they rip and tear, that is 3 damage to Slayer, Capitan Lobo, and Silver.
Perry.
Sure.
This frenzied is attacking?
Yes. Oh. The
No,
ward
no.
activates.
Boom!
So,
2 push.
yeah. Silver, you see this demon scrabble around Capitan Lobo, turn a corner, leap at you. As it slashes, you feel the pain on your scales, and suddenly what does it sound like when your ward activates? What does it look like? Glasses. The ward goes.
I think it goes, and as it does, it's like there's like a little bit of electricity in the air or something. Like it feels like that. And I look at you, Silver, and I'm like, upgrades. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's a
Good one.
spark. The sound of electricity discharging, and the frenzied slams back into the ensnarer and dies. It was damaged from the whirlwind, and
Daniel,
That is not.
using parry, the 3 damage reduced to 1 or 2?
Correct.
Okay.
You round down.
I'm winded.
Again?
Demons no
Always.
longer gain villain power by winding, dropping to half stamina or killing heroes.
Okay.
That are some of the things that have been simplified. Well, now it's the heroes' time to shine.
Talking about time to shine. Can I go?
Yeah.
Oh,
Love it, sure.
So-
After that introduction slash bond, you have to go. No way
So I'm going to move here. Let me see something. Let me see.
You can move there. If you shift, you won't take an attack from the ensnarer, or you can just, if you want to get close enough to the time raiders, sort of a thing.
Can I be here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so I move
because
1.
of your buckled swash, you have
Aye.
enough speed to have shifted and not take the attack from the ensnarer.
I made an I can move Silver now. It's behind Lobo. Thank you.
There.
Thank you. So there, I will walk from the alley. Look at these 2 rematch next to Slayer, and growl and yell, "Ajax will fall!" and use my worm attack. The wind plague.
Oh, love it.
You hear the priest.
The Draconian
go,
Praise.
"Ah, blasphemy! Go ahead and strike.
That's not all. It's a power roll.
Are you marking anyone, or do you have other plans for your maneuver?
I have my. Give me a second for that.
Sure.
Because I'm not marking these ones. So
Remember, you have an edge from me.
yeah, but this is magic.
Oh.
Oh.
But
This is
it
an
says-
area.
Is it
and magic.
edge on the power roll?
It says each
Next
target
attack.
gains
Ah,
an
this
edge
is not
on
a-
their next attack.
Yeah.
This is not an attack.
an
Okay.
attack.
This is your burst.
Yes,
Correct.
the burst thing is rolls a 6. That's a tier 1. So 2 damage for both of them. And push 1.
But they are pushed. Push 1? Oh, okay.
Push 1.
So that's 3 damage to this ensnarer as it's blasted back. I'm going to assume you didn't want him to smash into Slayer,
No.
but
Thanks.
it goes into that wall for 3 damage. Slayer, there's being a bunch of forced movement if you want to take advantage.
But I use my reaction.
Oh,
with
you already
the-
used it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And me?
And
No. I mean, do you want... Capitan Lobo is not being tossed around by this yell.
no. You're not affected.
You hear
And-
the horn or the cry of the Dragon Knight.
And pointing my sword to the priest, and I will say, "But you will fall first, and he will be marked."
So you do that, and the Time Raiders go, "Hey, we appreciate the help, but we're taking him with us."
Oh.
So do you still want to mark him, or...
Oh, it's marked.
Okay. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So, you've been so nice in grouping yourselves together a little bit, and my
Thank
Torless has
you.
yet to act,
Oh shit.
Fuck.
as it looks at y'all standing there so nicely together, and invokes the Cronin Storm,
No. Fuck.
and it's going to attempt to slide everyone, well, the 3 heroes that are... Can it do 3? It's all the creatures. Okay, so it's also going to affect the Ramash and the Frenzied.
Oh, I didn't add my focus. Oops. 6.
Terrible. Tier 1. So it's going to slide the Ramash 1 out. Moves within the area. So the Ramash does indeed take 1 damage as the teeth hurt it. it moves this frenzied up into Capitan Lobo. And that means that you each take 1 damage and don't move, because it's tried to move dwarves before and knows that they are sturdy. And Silver and Slayer, all of y'all have stability, so nothing happens.
Yes.
That's what happened with a tier 1 result. Teeth erupt all over and you feel as the Cronenstorm attempts to slide you as this spongy, disgusting, viscous flesh is trying to make the terrain difficult for you, and yet you don't move. But the Torlas is now going to use its Grasping Tendons maneuver on 3 targets, which are all of you, and you are all pulled 2 squares, which again means that Capitan Lobo, as a sturdy dwarf, does not move and nothing happens. But Slayer and Silver, you each move 1 and take 1 damage each.
Okay.
1 damage.
And the Torlas is somewhat disappointed as their turn was not all that effective, and it slithers across to the other side of the roof. And that is the Torlas.
Where's the Torlas?
It's on the other side of this roof.
Oh,
It's
running
slithered
away.
up and over.
No.
I mean, as in cover.
Sure. Okay. It's my turn?
Yes, you are the last
Okay.
hero remaining, and no more. Yeah.
I'm going to start with I'm gonna do type on the data pad, and then I'm gonna right when where Slayer and Lobo are, from the ground is gonna the tentacles are going to appear from the void, and we're gonna see what happens with that. So that's 2 out of my, because at the start of my turn I gain 2 essence. That's 6. I'm gonna take 2 away immediately, down to 4, and let's see how well I roll. And I have the benefit that Lobo give me, so that's an edge. And yes, it's a 20. So that means 6 psychic damage.
Okay. Sorry, 6 psychic damage to which of my demons?
To I think everybody, because it's 4. It's a cube of 4. So I think if I put it like there, I think I can affect the Ramage, the 2 frenzy, and the little thingy, which I don't remember. That's
Because
that's how I got it.
Because it's 4 by 4 by 4.
Yeah.
You see
The moves
for
are on 2. Awesome.
Yeah, you see for the first time, because previously this abyss had covered the ground and extended sort of into the air in a more translucent version. You see as most of the house vanishes and becomes translucent. There's almost like just the wire frame of the walls, as the abyss, the strange stars that are not visible from Orden, can be glimpsed through it, and the Musaron demon hiding up on the roof also takes damage. I think my frenzied, the one that was still on the Cronenstorm is obliterated.
Capitan, you're being attacked. Are you alright?
This ensnarer is also obliterated and consumed. The Ramage is now in Leaf. Wow, that was pretty good.
Okay, now I'm gonna start moving, and I'm gonna use my triggered action. So I'm gonna teleport, and out of the ground. I don't think anybody sees me because everybody's already engaged in something else.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna teleport here, and as I land on top of the rooftop, because I'm gonna move as well, I'm gonna look towards the Time Raiders, and I'm gonna say in our tongue, Vol, which I haven't spoken in years. Yeah.
Do you know your tongue?
The one I forgot was the tongue of the Mind Flayers.
Okay.
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't remember. Yeah. So I use Vol, and I say in Vol, which once again, kind of Guardians of the Galaxy style. On the screen is like a number of like weird symbols that start being translated. For the audience, is like, greetings, fellow veterans of the psychic wars. it is I, and I say my name, which nobody in the company knows, and I'm not gonna translate because screw that shit. I'm still glasses. And yeah, as I am there, I did my movement and all that, and with my I cannot see the I don't see the Torlas. Yeah, I was gonna say.
You saw it slither over that direction.
Okay, but I don't know where the Torlas is. Yeah.
It is not hidden, but it is concealed. It went up and over the roof. So as you speak to these Time Raiders, they light up in joy as they go. They greet you as a fellow traveler of the stars. And there's a moment where they ask like, "What is your ship? Who do you sail with? What is your crew?"
And I'm a stranded traveler from afar, and I switch to comment to Killian there, and then I look at the Museum. The Museum is 4 up, yeah.
Yes. I mean, right now it's pretty much at the same level as you. It's up on the.
Because of my upgrades, now I can use Hurl Element. I'm gonna turn towards the Museum, and I'm gonna type on my typepad. I'm gonna say, bye bye, and I'm gonna use knockback against it as a maneuver. Up to 10, so I'm gonna try to push it over the thing.
This demon also does not have stability. It's my beefy demon and it has no stability.
Yeah, it's a chunky demon. It's like
incredible.
You make a recent test instead of a mind test.
Matt, take notes.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I think with a 9, it's only the 1.
Yeah, you push back 1, and it tumbles over the edge, and it falls 3 onto those boxes. It has an agility of 1, so it has 2, a fall of 2, which I believe is 4 damage. You hear the clattering and some boxes breaking, wood splintering on the other side.
And that's my turn.
Dude.
I love glasses.
Yeah.
I love this
How
character
can you
so much.
not? Like that
I know.
was
It's
cool
the
as
coolest
hell.
character. Yeah.
Okay. And with that,
Level 1, people. Level 1. You can do cool shit
true.
in this game. Right from the start.
Amazing.
Crazy.
you see when you mention that you are stranded, the Time Raiders sort of turn and they start like whispering among themselves, and you see like they each have 2 arms holding the priest, and you see as they put away a couple of their weapons and they begin patting like their armor, and you recognize that they're accessing subspace storage that they carry. And we move on to round 2. Nothing special happens with the demons. But you see the priest continues to yell at them to strike and act, and one of you heroes goes first.
Go ahead.
4.
Slayer, do you wanna go?
Actually, yeah, sure, why not?
I mean, if you want.
Or, I mean, I always go first. So if anyone else wants to go first, actually, I don't really mind. Like, I'm cool with that.
Does the rematch and the other thing, the frenzy, are on the floor, or are they in the?
They're in the courtyard at ground level, and this Ramash is in Leaf, so you know it's at least winded.
Okay. So I'm going to move 2 space. If you're okay, I can go first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, go.
So you take
yes.
1 damage as you move through the Cronin Storm,
No,
as the teeth cut at your scales.
don't worry about that. So 1, 2, and let me mark the damage. So I'm 24 right now. 24. Where is my
The
character
Cronin
sheet?
Storm with the abyss on top of it looks particularly disturbing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, actually,
It's
I
like
didn't think of
super,
that.
like nightmare material for sure.
So I'm
You
going
still
to.
have edge because you didn't spend it.
You're right. You're right. I have an edge. Too bad for the rematch because I will have a double edge as I mark it.
you actually had a triple edge because it's in Leaf, but yeah, go for it. There's no such thing as triple, so it's just double. Yeah. Wonderful.
So I'm going to mark it and move the mark that I had on the
You
priest
can mark
and-
another one. You already have double edge.
Oh, right. I'm going to mark
You
the
could just spend,
rematch.
or you could spend focus and mark multiples.
No, not
There
yet.
are so many options.
I'm going to then I'm going to mark the frenzy and do an attack to the rematch.
Okay.
So it's a double edge. That means the result goes for the next tier, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
So I roll
2d10
a.
plus 2.
Wow! It's a tier 3.
Yay!
It's a tier 4. No,
Yeah.
don't
Wait.
I was joking. There is
Yeah.
no tier 4.
This is 4-4.
I need
Not
to,
yet.
I need to clarify something because I said I will attack, but I didn't say how. I was going to use the inspiring strike.
Wonderful.
So it's a tier 3. That means that is 13 damage.
Okay.
And
Describe how you obliterate this Ramash and then grant the boon to your allies.
Awesome.
give me a second. Nice. So I'm going to attack this rematch, and with the sword I just will decapitate the thing and look back to the priest as I put my hand on Slayer's shoulder and help him recover. You get to use 1 recovery. my friend.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, dude.
How many recoveries do you guys have?
I have like 1 million.
This would be from 10 to 9 for
Yeah.
Slayer.
And also, because it's a tier 3, I have an effect. It says, you or an ally within 10 can spend a recovery, and each of you gain an edge on the next attack they make this encounter. So, me and
Okay.
you have an edge.
That's awesome.
And
Okay.
that's it.
Yep. So that's silver.
As I'm showing my teeth to that
I
priest.
have a question. Are we killing the priest?
I haven't do anything directly to them.
We haven't talked about it.
Yeah,
That's why I didn't want to go.
I'm asking the group. Are we killing the priest? Yes or no?
I need a new skull.
I'm probably saying no because I want to negotiate with these people.
This exactly.
alright.
And I know they will take it badly if you go against, like, if they wanted it, it's because of some kind of mission or some shit. So
All right.
What I'm trying to do is just intimidate. I haven't do any hostile attack to that priest yet for that
and you
reason.
probably realized you saw that our back and
Exactly.
forth was really friendly with the.
And you know that
Alright.
Silver is really friendly, so he won't try
Director.
to go against.
I allow you to take your turn now.
Thank you. As you were discussing that, the Necron demon slithers over the short stone wall, lands next to. Actually, it doesn't even need to get there because it has reach, and it stabs out at Silver with its sharp claw. 2d10 plus 1. I am rolling terribly, but that's okay because in this game, even when you get a tier 1, you still get to do damage. So Silver, you take 5 damage and you are taunted by the Museron demon.
I got half of that in parry.
Okay, so 5 reduced to 2.
What
you
tier
are
was?
still taunted. It was tier 1.
Okay.
And then it is going to 5 square. Yep. Wonderful. So, and then it's going to spend 2 villain points, which I got 5 of at the beginning of this round. And you see the tongues that don't end in sharp claws extend. They attach to glasses,
Oh fuck!
Lovo, and Slayer. And you are each pulled 3 squares. So, Lovo, you have stability 2, so you are only pulled 1, but you take damage from the Cronin Storm. Glasses, are you stable? in any way?
I have a stability 1 now
Okay.
because of my kit.
Oh.
So the good news is you are only pulled 2 squares.
Oh, holy
And you
shit!
are-
To the edge.
From what I counted,
fall.
you're falling.
Yeah.
So what is your agility?
1.
Okay, so from a height of 4, we're gonna say it was smart and it pulled you horizontally. So you have you're falling from a height of 4, -1, 3. You take fall damage from 3 squares, which is 6. You take 6 damage, and you land in the middle of the Cronenstorm.
Oh no!
And Slayer, you have stability 1, which means it moves you 2. Move you. Moves you 1, which means you take 1 damage from their Cronenstorm. It doesn't want to. Doesn't want you to smash into it, so it's just gonna leave you there.
Interesting. Okay.
It's not interested in taking further damage. All right, and that is my Muxoron Demon's turn.
Can I go?
And one of you heroes may.
Or no, go ahead. You go.
Oh, I can wait. Go ahead.
I can choose when I want
Do
to.
hesitation is weakness. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. Since
No, Capitan Lobo is going.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay, it seemed to me like you were hesitating too much.
No, I don't hesitate.
So I'm
Come
going to
on.
scream no, and I'm going. Wait, let me see the distance.
It's actually better because she's gonna mark
I'm
something.
going to
Yeah,
move
that's true.
1.
Yeah. That's true.
Do I take damage if I move 1?
Yeah, if you move in the Cronenstorm, you
Yeah.
take damage.
But you can
What?
shift.
Any movement that you do in the Cronenstorm, you take damage as the teeth
Oh,
poke at you.
okay. So, and I scream now, and I'm going to give you, and I spend my 5 focus,
Ooh.
and I'm going to give you Slayer, and no, Slayer and glasses, free strike.
Wonderful.
Like right now?
Do you
It
do
doesn't
you
say.
choose the
Each
target?
target gets a free strike.
Can the Museron be chosen because I know that thing is on the roof or something?
So, the way I'm reading now, it's all allies in range.
Well, in 5 range.
Yeah, which also includes silver.
Yes.
Ah,
It's not
Okay.
5 feet, it's 5 squares.
Yeah.
so there was 5.
Yeah, I had the same.
Do you want to do it? Do
mistake
you want to do
before.
it from back where you were, and not move among the Cronenstorm and not take the damage?
Okay.
It's 25. Technically, yeah.
So-
It gives also manners or no?
yeah, I get a free
If you
strike.
were-
I'm on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
there's still
That's
this-
just fine.
So I say no, and everyone gets a free strike. No.
Awesome.
Incredible.
A free
Go ahead.
strike means the free strike.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
free
the,
strike.
which the
For
the
some of you
tiny-
means
the
you have to
ti-
do it at range, and Slayer is lucky enough to be able to do it in melee.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because it's funny. Oh no, actually, let's actually do it funny. I'm going to make it like it's range, but it's melee. I'm just going to whack him with the skull from the previous episode, just so that the priest of Ajax sees that I actually have a skull from another dude that we just killed.
Oh yeah, you killed.
Nice.
We killed something.
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
that was like
So
a
let's
priest.
let's start the intimidation process a little bit early.
Priestly
Why not?
tie. Awesome.
So that's gonna be
Do I get a high ground bonus?
Yeah.
Doing
From
range?
where you are. You are indeed.
Oh, all right.
okay.
Tier,
Up on the
tier
roof.
tier two from me. Yeah, the only one I can attack is
The
this guy.
ensnarer. How much damage to the ensnarer?
5.
5 damage.
Okay.
It's rough. Okay. who Slayer? Who are you attacking and how much damage have you dealt?
I am attacking the big guy, and well, I'm using physical
Museron,
dice.
yeah.
I rolled a 0 and a star, so that means that's a crit.
Holy shit, that's a 20?
Yeah, I rolled a 22 actually with my might.
Oh, that's so good.
That's a free strike.
Wow.
Wait.
A free strike on a free strike? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
No, you don't get another free strike. You get another action. You get an action
really?
on Capitan Lobo's
Like
turn.
a complete
So this is what happens. Arm 1 is going to whack him with the skull, turn around, brutal slam into the air.
Sure. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
for the brutal slam.
So I'm so confused. That's gonna be, first of all, that's gonna be 9, 13, 15 damage. Actually, wait.
From the free strike?
Yes.
Or,
yeah. Let's do the free strike first. Actually, it would be. I'm sorry. It would be 9 plus 8, so there'll be 17 damage because I am at rage 4. And I'm going to roll the brutal
Poor
slam.
Danielle is like, he's
I'm
broken
gonna roll
right
the
now.
brutal slam.
And there's a brutal slam
wait,
coming.
I have an edge on the next one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This-
I just lost my dice.
Or right. I had an edge from Capitan Lobo
Yeah. Yeah.
before.
Yeah. Let's
Listen.
use
For her
things.
shot,
Let's
so-
use things.
Two tacticians
mine-
is...
Two Tacticians is brutal.
That's
yeah,
it.
it's
It was
absolutely
8
brutal.
Can I say that
damage
I
against the snare.
can I say that I take a new nail? I say
Sorry.
now. And I
Yeah.
everyone's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what
go
happened
in
to the
order.
ensnarer?
8 damage instead of 5.
The ensnarer is defeated. What manners? What does it look like as you attack at range?
I'm going to look at him, pat myself. I don't have daggers. I'm going to grab a roof tile and throw it.
It spins. There is a sharp edge of the ceramic tile where it cracked, and it slices into the flesh of the demon, evaporating, and then it's embedded in the wall of the.
Everything
of the
is a
room.
weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is a weapon. Yeah.
So, with that critical on your free strike, the Musaron demon falls into Leaf, and you now have an edge on the next attack against it.
So okay, so I have a double edge.
Yep.
Then. Okay, so that's
Well,
gonna be.
I don't know where the other edge is coming from, but I believe you.
I mean,
Mine,
I'm using the one
tier
from LeBeau that she just gave me. That is my next attack. Oh, but that would count for
No,
my...
no. Silver gave you an edge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's where the other edge is coming from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's the
So
one.
I rolled a 7 and a 5 plus 2, so it'll be 14 with double edge. That's a tier 3. So that's gonna be
Wonderful.
Wait, that's gonna be 20 damage, push 4 vertically.
Yep. So, Slayer, you slam with the skull. The Musaron demon like gets spun around, and as it's spinning on the long tail that it has, you wheel back with your axe, smash into the demon, send it flying up and over the stone wall, and you hear as it crashes into the roof of another building and is dead.
I turn to the priest and say, "You're not the first to try,
Wait,
bitch."
I still have my attack, but my action because it was.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, you, Silver and Glasses have yet to strike.
Yes.
Yes.
Still have a
I'm going
attack.
to the frenzy. I'm going to grab a crossbow because I have one and just shoot it. So it's a normal
And you have
range
marked
attack.
him, so you have.
You have an
Oh
edge.
right, it's Mark.
I mean, if you get a tier 3, that'll be good. But either way, there's
I
not much
have
left
a
of this
tier
encounter.
3.
That's ridiculous.
So,
What are you killing? There
it's
is
an-
no more demons.
It's
There
an,
was a frenzy
the
there,
last one, the
in the
frenzy-
corner.
it's an 8 plus 2, 10. I think that Silvery wasn't looking at it. It was looking at the priest.
Like this, like.
Yeah.
Okay, so as there is only the Torlas remaining,
Yeah.
I'm going to say for flavor, Glasses, you're on the ground, surrounded
Yeah.
by the Cronenstorm, but you're also in the abyss that you control. You are, for the first time in who knows how long, in front of fellow Time Raiders.
Yeah.
You activate your pad. Both you and Capitan Lobo are teleported to the roof of the building in front of you. Whoop. And you each have a clear line of sight to the Torlas, and can now attack.
Are you
So-
going to move?
No, I think
you have a clear sight, so yeah, both of you go
Wait,
ahead
I
and
have
tell
my
me
action.
how you
What is
defeat the
the
Torlas.
Ah. So I change
Oh.
my
Go ahead. Yeah.
hammer to crossbow, but I'm going to give Glasses her turn because I
Don't worry.
scream
It's
now.
like we're closing the scene.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I'm
so
imagining-
The encounter is
Shoot it.
over. You are up on the roof, and you see the Torlas.
I think what I'm gonna do is Glasses. She's not gonna do anything. She's just gonna be like arms crossed, like smiling, sort of like this, like on a vulture thing. Like, see the people I'm with, like these assholes are super strong, and like Lobo, like basically unmakes the Torlas, and I'm like smiling at the other Time Raiders, because also Time Raiders are pirates, so we have to, shoot shit at each other.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Lobo, you are... Suddenly, the entire party comes together in a... carefully choreographed, perfectly executed plan. And you are teleported up onto the roof. Fire your crossbow and obliterate the last demon remaining. And that is the end of the encounter. You are now at 5 victories.
I'm going to spend 1 recovery.
And as the fiends are defeated, you see the Time Raiders. They've taken out these metal plates, and they've been using them with their free hands. And Glasses, as you're standing on the roof, you see from what seems like the clouds of smoke, a silver disc come lowering down and land in the middle of the courtyard. Impossibly thin. It's a disc made of light that is reflecting the kind of silvery surface that you see when you're underwater and you look up at the transition between water and air. That kind of liquid shimmery silver. The priest is shouting and yelling, and the Time Raiders move towards the center of the courtyard and step onto the disc. But one of them, this one with the cool looking... Well, they all have cool looking...
Yeah, they all cool as
mohawks.
shit.
But the one with the red one, the red mohawk, turns to you and he says, "This starling is full, but if you want out of here, you head to the docks." And this is speaking to you in Volt, in the language of the Time Raiders. You head to the docks to the harbor statue. You'll see a disc there. You step onto it, hold up this amulet, and they take out a worked piece of metal and they toss it at you. Repeat the words, "Klatu Barada Nikto." And then they smile and they go, "See you Starside." And the disc beams up, and the Time Raiders as well as the priest are gone. And Glasses, you now have the promise of transport
Fuck yeah.
into the astral sea,
I can go back home.
the Sea of Stars.
Yeah. Oh.
Good.
I'm looking as they are going up, and she just smiles and says something like on Vault, something like but the last thing that he said, something like
See you Starside.
see you Starside, yeah. See you Space Cowboy.
Yep.
I love
I'm-
the Time
That's
Raiders
incredible.
so much.
I'm looking up and walk next to Glasses and ask just, what do you think they going to do with him?
I just can assume that he's not gonna have a nice time. If they took him, is because maybe the higher worlds are now interested in this one. Greed can sometimes be a bad thing. You make other people notice you. Perhaps Ajax has bit a bit more than he can chew.
Let's hope so. Also, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Don't say that. Greed can be good. Sometimes you need to be ambitious. And I say it as I come flying.
Only for you, my friend, because you are like that.
Oh, yeah, agreed. That's fucking right. I leap on the box and check if the creature is vanished. Or is it still there?
You
Very
see
important.
the cracked tile and even the wooden beams that it landed on, as there was enough of a body left when it hit, and then you see the smears of remnants left as a demon disapparated and was lost, and it dissolved back into the abyss.
Fuck.
It must be really boring for you to fight demons.
It is actually really boring. I'm craving here. Do you think they can bring him back or something? Looking at glasses.
I don't think they will. Well, we'll probably find some other people. They just has a lot of soldiers beyond just demons.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
I hope at least it's cared. Hey, Lebo. Lebo is your name, right?
Pati.
Me? My friend. My scary friend. I'm Lobo. Capitan.
Yeah.
That was
You're a good fighter, Lobo.
incredible.
I haven't seen you since that last job. Good to see that.
Yeah.
You are not dead.
Do you know each other?
Here to join us. Of course, we work together a couple of times.
It shows.
Oh, yeah, she's a remarkable leader. They call her the Capitan for a reason.
You were
Would you-
you were part of the any for a military? For an army?
I wouldn't call it a military group, more like
A bunch of terrorists. Really fun stuff.
Wait, what?
All right, so we have people to
Glasses is
say.
now smiling.
You're
Yeah,
speaking
why-
my
Yeah,
that's the
language
shit
now.
that I like.
This is
Yeah,
great.
that's the shit that I like.
Wait, where to go?
Don't worry, Silver. It's all right. It's all right. We are all friends here.
Yeah.
Yes, but
Silver, give me an easy reason test, and if you have a lore skill that would apply to the culture of dwarves or their history.
what would be that? Well, reason I have two, but I don't
History
think
would
that-
work. Criminal underworld,
let me see.
society.
No, I don't have society. Lore skill? History I have.
Yeah, go ahead and add your history bonus.
So it's a +4 because my reason is
Correct.
so 13.
Okay, that is a success. You don't get a reward, but you know the story of the dwarves in Vaslori. Ajax has subjugated them and forces them to work as slavers. They capture people and bring them to Ajax. And so you're thinking, what kind of dwarf is active in Vasloria and is fighting the armies of Ajax? It would have to be a dwarf that stayed underground and used guerrilla tactics and what
Wait.
a distinguished gentleman such as Manners might refer to as terrorism.
Wait.
The fun stuff. I'm not
good
saying
stuff.
terrorist derogatory. I'm saying the other way around.
I think that when Silver,
Affectionate.
I say
Yeah, Silver, I think you would translate that as freedom fighter.
freedom
literally.
fighter, yeah. When I think that
don't know
when Silver connect the dots, his expression will be, "Oh, you are part of that amazing work you've been doing. Very good."
you.
Everything
We
to
are
save the
part
people.
Of, I don't know if you have heard of us. I'm part of the group, the Pierre Fort. That's our group.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I think
sometimes they have solicited, ask for some assassinations that I can provide. So yeah, that's where we work together.
That's right.
Well, welcome to the Shane, I suppose.
Oh yes,
All of
I
this
was in
part.
some conversations to, help each other. I haven't
For
decided
sure.
yet to join, but I like what you do.
I imagine the senior officers will be glad to have such a great asset joining us.
Definitely.
At least
yes.
temporarily, even.
We
Yeah.
can pat our backs after we get the defenseless people.
That is true.
Good point.
Indeed, you see Stone leading the over dozen civilians through the alleys. Regarding the chain, Capitan Lovo cannot be inducted into the chain until her name is written in the chronicle.
Yeah.
The chronicle is carried by the senior officers. They were here in Blackbottom a few hours ago. You don't know where they are now.
Exactly.
You continue moving through the alleys, and eventually enough of the buildings have collapsed that you can no longer keep moving through them. The rubble is built enough of a slope that you make your way up over the buildings and onto the rooftops. You see the clouds of smoke play over the city. And from this high vantage point, you see the extent of the destruction of Blackbottom. Buildings are burning, fiends are roaming the street, and you see hawklords on their flying mounts continuing to drop projectiles from above. The way forward is clear. You move between rooftops on ladders, rickety planks of wood. You keep the civilians behind you and above the chaos. And that's where we'll pick up next time as you explore the rooftops of Blackbottom on your way trying to escape the city.
Is that Act 3 or are we still in Act 2?
You are still in Act 2.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yep.
So good.
This is long as hell, dude.
It's a very long adventure. And in fact, maybe next
Which I
time
love.
we might do, in the backer packet, they released The Bay of Blackbottom, which is a prequel adventure, which is meant to be completed in a single session. So knowing this group, it might only take us 2 or 3.
It would be cool to do that. If
Yeah.
everybody's willing, I love to
With
do
this,
that.
with
Yeah,
the
me
same
too.
characters that they cannot die because they are here.
Exactly, yeah.
Listen, if they happen to die, it's an alternate universe, and we'll figure it out. Or one of you could have made a different character if you
That
want
is
to try.
true
If you want to
also,
try a different
yeah.
build.
That's true, because we also got new ancestries, right? We have
We got some new art, and we got some new rules for some ancestries. Dwarves, elves, they got new bonuses.
I believe we have. Did we have Revenant before?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did.
Older?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Revenant was my first choice until I found Time Raiders. And I was like, no, I'm gonna play this shit.
Anyway, we can talk about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Thank you very much
Very
for
excited.
watching. We are now playing the adventure The Fall of Blackbottom as included in the backer packet. I believe we'll have a link in the description. You can go pre-order the books now and get this packet and play it yourself. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Don't
thank you
forget-
very much. Feel free, if you liked the video, hit the like button and leave us a comment. What have you been thinking of the game?
Yeah.
Everyone,
Goodbye.
goodbye. See you next time. Bye bye.